Head coach Ben Freeman from Pelion High School here, and coach, now that you've had a day to kind of let it soak in, not as far as announcing the rosters, and I kind of felt like that made it real once you had the players in place and moving forward towards the game, of course. How do you, what's your feelings today, knowing that I know you've seen a lot of kids with smiles on their faces, including your own Freddie Phillips, from making the team?
It's been fun to watch the reactions of some of the kids you've talked to and know that they're that excited about it. The coaches are excited about having them. There's some really great kids out there and really good football players, and it's been a long process getting to this point, but seeing these reactions make it all worth it.
Now that you can kind of sit back and the team has been announced and it's been finalized, you're feeling pretty good about this group, huh?
Well, we're very excited about them. It was a lot of thought and work went into finding these guys and trying to mold together what we think is going to make a good team. And of course, we'll see the end product in a couple of months, but we feel good about them right now, and just hope all of them can stay healthy through these last few weeks of the season.
Talk a little bit about the young man that you've coached now, I guess, for 4 years. Freddie Phillips, going to NC State, a delightful young man and a heck of a football player.
Well, Freddie's a really great talent, but he's a great kid, too. He's got a great personality. You can't help but like Freddie when you meet him, and he smiles most of the time. It's kind of an infectious personality that he has, and people are drawn to him. And so I think, when he gets around these other guys that he obviously knows through the recruiting circles, they'll have a big time, and I think they'll kind of feed off of each other and play, at a very high level.
We've talked about Freddie before, but he is a kid that, as good as he is here in high school, I believe you feel, as I do, that his best football's ahead of him, which is a great thing.
I don't think there's any doubt, and I think when he concentrates just on one side of the ball, where he gets in a position where they hold him to that position and really work in there, he'll really excel. We've had to move him around so much because he can do so many things for us that I don't feel like he's ever felt at home on defense. And even this year we're playing him some at outside linebacker, some at safety. So, it just depends on the team we're playing where we use him. So when he can go and just stay in one spot, I think he'll really do well.
Where will he be playing for the Shrine Bowl team?
He's going to be an outside linebacker type for us, and he will also play some pass coverage for us too.
Okay. As far as the season, heading into region game number 3, going to Columbia High on Friday, just a couple words about that?
Well, I think they're a very young team that I've seen get better, I think, as they've gone. And we saw them early in the season on a film, but I think they've progressed since then. Defensively, I think they're much better than their record has shown. You can tell, I think, their youth on offense is where you see it, and it's interesting because they run a very similar offense to what we do. So we won't have to prepare real hard because we know each other, what each other's doing. So it'll be fun.
One last question about the Shrine Bowl. Obviously, your son Dalton was a Shrine Bowler. Is Freddie the second Shrine Bowler? Were one of the steps?
Both steps were in the Shrine Bowl.
Both steps were.
Freddie's our fourth guy.
I better apologize on the record right now to Josh. I'm going to see him in about an hour.
Right, yeah. Josh and Justin both were on there in 01.
Okay, so he is the 4th Pelion player ever?
Fourth one.
That's awesome. Coach, this is how would you just describe the feeling of knowing now, it's kind of for real now again after the press conference yesterday, that you have been honored with being the Shrine Bowl coach for the state of South Carolina?
Well, it's very humbling because, you have a lot of people congratulating you, and just to know this team is in place now and that we've got it where we want it, and we can go have the fun now of coaching them for a week and hopefully, win this game.
Hall of Famer to be, head coach Ben Freeman right here at Pelion High School. Coach, thanks so much. And on behalf of MidlandsHighSchoolSports.com, we really appreciate you taking the time. And again, congratulations.
Thanks, Rich. I appreciate it.